Hi everyone, I'm Guilherme Rito and today I'm gonna show you the latest updates for CSS Pro. Yes, that's right, we've changed the name from CSS Scan Pro to CSS Pro. So we're beginning a new chapter and aiming for bigger goals. And it's also easier for you to remember. Our new website, it's simply csspro.com. Now let's talk about one new cool feature. It's the font picker. So now you can choose between 1,500 different fonts, including all Google fonts, right here on your visual editor. You can see how any font will look on any website and find the best in seconds. You can simply hover your mouse over the different options. You can also use your arrow keyboards and see the fonts changing in real time. You can find that perfect font by searching here and bitter. Okay, since this font we've selected, it's a Google font, you have to import it into your HTML. So CSS Pro give you this code that you can click to copy, and you paste on your HTML code and you're ready to use. Every Google font is free to use. It has all Google fonts, all system fonts, and also the website's custom fonts. We've wanted to thank Shahadat and Robbie for the feedback building the font picker. We've entirely rewritten the algorithm that gets the CSS code of the elements, so it is infinitely more precise and reliable. It makes many optimizations and checks, and it captures inherited styles with their original units. Not everything is in pixel anymore, so you will get EM, REM, percentage, and other relative units. With this improvement, there are two new ways of copying CSS selectors. As you can see on options, you can choose to copy original selectors or smartly generate selectors. Let me give you an example. Let's choose copy original selectors and copy this element right here. So the code that you'd get with original selectors are clean. They are like the original CSS selectors that the website is using. But if you want more specific, you can choose smartly generate selectors, which will generate unique selectors for every element that is copied. Let's compare both. As you can see, on the left are the original selectors, and on the right, the smartly generate selectors. So every element has a selector here. So the code is bigger, 639 lines versus 1045 lines, but these are the smartly generate selectors are more specific, so you can choose what is better for you. Another thing you can do is that you can now export elements to CodePen directly from the Devtools. So let's click Inspect to open the Devtools, and there's a tab here called CSS Pro. It will open the CSS Pro on the page, and here, as you can see, we have the elements and the CSS Pro running inside the Devtools. So let's say we want to export this section here. So there's this button here, which is new, to export to CodePen, and you can click, and it will show a loading spinner, which is also a new thing from this update, and it will export the element to CodePen, which you can see right here. We've reorganized the options menu, so it's also easier to use. There are actually less options, but it gives you better results, so it's simpler to understand and to use. There are 3 new background presets, these ones, which you can choose. And there's also a new pattern, which is this one from column.com. You can change it. Anyway, it's a pattern, right? There's also a better CSS variable support in this update, thanks to Russ for the feedback. And we've also smashed other 8 bugs, thanks to Jacob, Roland, Jima, Jamal, Catherine, Glauber, and Igor for the feedback. Thank you everyone for the support, and I see you on the next update.